So, explosive new documents have just come out in the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni lawsuit. And I got to tell you, this is bad for Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's team has been saying that Blake Lively betrayed her, that she was an innocent bystander, that she just happened to walk into the penthouse where Blake was having a showdown with Justin Baldoni.
Her side has always made it seem like she had nothing to do with all this circus, this three-ring circus.
No dog in the
around
fight.
The making of It Ends With Us.
And then we're told that this is why she ended the friendship, that
when the text message came out that she was shocked that Blake had said,
"You're my dragon,"
that referred to her as one of her dragons, was protecting her. She was so offended by this, and she had nothing to do with this and wanted out of it.
Taylor had a lot to do with this. And let's begin with...
And this is Blake's deposition and also text messages that came out during the deposition.
And we're going to start with a text message where the New York Times was doing what Justin Baldoni calls a hit piece on him.
That was the end of 2024.
And as it was coming up, this is December 2024, Taylor texted Blake, quote, "I think this bitch," meaning Baldoni, "knows something is coming because he's gotten out his tiny violin." Okay, there is a lot more. So then when they have this meeting, Taylor seemed very involved in Blake's...
This is the meeting at Blake and Ryan's penthouse.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That Taylor actually texted Blake, and this is another quote, "If Justin was strategic, he would be like, no Taylor Swift in the trailer because that gives you more power over the film. That's your ally, not his." So
Taylor is...
she's involved in the strategy.
So Taylor is texting to Blake saying, basically the two of them are saying, "I can't believe that he's letting you put me in the trailer at all because he's giving you power over the movie.
Because I'm your dragon."
Right. And remember,
essentially.
The context of this is that there is an ongoing battle now about whose version of the movie is going to actually go, or actually, no, at this point the movie's already out.
Right.
Right?
They're going over grievances, various grievances they have,
right.
How to shoot the movie and all. Okay, so then there's more in the deposition.
Oh, God. So now, that penthouse meeting that when Taylor is going over to Blake and Ryan's penthouse, Justin Baldoni is going to be there. Blake texts to Taylor.
This is a quote.
I sent Taylor the script. Actually, this is a quote from Blake's deposition. "I sent Taylor the script on her way to my apartment because Justin was still there, and I asked her to read them. I told her she didn't have to. I didn't want her to feel pressure to do that, but I hoped that she would. Taylor wrote back to her in text, 'I'll do anything for you.'"
That's in a text.
Yes.
Now, remember, Taylor said, this is the story we got, that she just walked in thinking, "Oh, I'm going to go see Blake. I had no idea Justin Baldoni was there." And all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, I hear your movie's great." And that was it.
She very clearly knew that he was there, and it was all theater.
Yeah. And there's
and
more.
Even based off their text exchange after the penthouse meeting, Blake had texted Taylor, "You were so epically heroic today. I recapped every moment to Ryan." Of course, Ryan Reynolds.
Because we said Ryan Reynolds was in and out of that meeting.
Right. She said, "I kept remembering stuff, you making shit up about me and lenses and referring to yourself as my doll." And then referring to, that's the end of the quote. And then Blake had referred to Justin saying, "This clown falling for all of it, but also resisting it. You're the world's absolute greatest friend ever."
This clown falling for all of it, but also resisting it. You are the world's absolute greatest friend ever.
That doesn't seem not involved.
Acknowledging that we played him. Look how we played him.
Yes.
He had no idea how we were playing. It's
wild.
Oh,
nefarious.
There's more. There's more.
Devious.
There is more. Okay. So in May of 2024, Lively and Ryan Reynolds text Matt Damon and Lucy Damon, Matt's wife, and they ask them to support Lively's cut of the film. Reynolds told them that Baldoni, and this is a quote, he was a malignantly vain, psychopathic, sociopathic, fauminist, F-A-U-X-minist, as in feminist, fauminist, with almost no sense of boundaries or shame. I cannot believe he hasn't gone to jail.
And then on that same day, Blake writes Ben Affleck, who's also in her Hollywood circle, and she's seeking his support. And she described to Ben Affleck that Baldoni is a chaotic clown director and said there were wild HR issues on this movie set.
She's circling the wagon.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's fully circling the wagon.
Totally. So she's keeping it now, still enlisting her Hollywood friends. She reaches out to Vogue's top editor, Anna Wintour, and also Bradley Cooper, and is seeking their support in this battle that she has going on with
Trying to
Baldoni.
get every A-list Hollywood star and everybody to say, my version's best.
Right. Which is just insane. And even the president of Sony, I guess, had somehow informed Blake.
Well, this is really important
Yeah,
because,
because-
there were two versions, Blake's
Yeah.
version and Baldoni's version.
They
and they were
turned
fighting
in
over,
both.
and they turned in both, and they're fighting over which one should be the movie.
Yeah, and they had done an audience testing, I guess. And so the Sony president had texted or somehow informed Blake that Baldoni's version tested better with the audience. And Blake had responded to the president of Sony saying, spoke with Colleen, which is, of course, the author of Colleen Hoover, who is the author of It Ends With Us. And Blake says, she feels like I do, still full steam ahead with my cut. It's done from my perspective, from Colleen's, and from Taylor's.
And from
so
Taylor's.
she's using Taylor as the hammer at the end of it. Now, you've gotten up my version of the movie,
Yeah.
and Taylor's behind it, the author's behind it. This is the one you should go with. By the way, they did end up going with her version. Her version is the one that went to theaters.
Right.
Now, what's really interesting is, and I don't understand this, Taylor didn't have to sit for a deposition because it seemed like
She
she was
made the
kind of
argument.
irrelevant to this.
Well,
This
we
doesn't feel
believe so.
irrelevant at all.
It's weird that why wouldn't Baldoni's side have
I
fought
don't know.
that more?
I don't know. I do not
They
know.
just didn't want to
Maybe
go up
they
against
didn't
a
have all of
Taylor.
this. I don't know.
Or maybe they didn't have all
But
this text.
she seems anything but irrelevant.
I feel like if they knew about that text exchange after the penthouse meeting, they would have definitely brought it up. So that is interesting.
Not just after, but before, when
Yeah, the whole
I'll send you the
plotting of
script.
it.
You don't have to
Totally.
read it, but I need your support.
Definitely.
I mean,
and then
wow.
oh my gosh, good job.
To be continued. We are still pouring through this document. It's a long one, but this is a new twist to the Baldoni Lively battle.